Hello, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Luna and the Druid. And today we have to do with the Druid only. Luna is not feeling too well today, so Luna, we wish you well. I wish you a speedy recovery, whatever is bothering you at the moment. And yeah, so welcome to the Druid. So what I'm going to talk to you today? So we planned today. We were supposed to talk about the lunar eclipse that's in Ireland next Friday morning, early 4 a.m. Um, a full moon with a lunar eclipse together. So we're focusing on the upcoming total lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse is when the full moon um, is is between the Earth and the Sun. So the we don't see we don't see we don't see the moon at the moment because there's this the sunlight would normally shine upon the moon when the moon is behind the Earth, and we see the reflection of the moon. The moon is always a reflection, and we don't see that because yeah the sun is behind the moon, so we can't see the sun's reflection in the moon, and it's a red moon. It's called the blood moon, and we see it all over the Western Hemisphere: Ireland, Europe, the North and South America, um, and it will last between 1 and 3 hours. In Ireland, we have it nearly 2.5 hours in total. So, what what do we see during the eclipse? So we see the bright full moon, and it moves, uh, and yeah, there's no light coming up on it, and for a few hours the sun light doesn't reach the moon. So although it's full, we don't see it because the sun is exactly behind the moon, and it's called the blood moon because it's lovely red all the time. So interesting and wonderful. So what does the lunar eclipse bring for us? Uh, there's it's energy. It's energetic. It's probably even what's there's a lot of people responding to the moon, migraines, not feeling well, coughs, and everything. There's a lot of potent energy that the full moon, especially this full moon and the eclipse, associates with transformation, release, and of course, new beginnings. When you release things, things begin again. So what can you meditate on when the eclipse is there? So reflect on shadow aspects of the self that you might not always want to recognize in yourself, uh, aspects of yourself that you hide away from others, and sometimes even that you hide away from yourself. So uh, go for this piece of personal growth, introspection, looking inside, looking what can I learn from this moon? Uh, what can I heal for myself for this moon? What do I need to process? What do I need to let go? Full moon is always a thing of letting go. The new moon is emerging. The full moon is the start of waning. So it's release things. We did lots of lunar rituals, also on the channel in the past, where we wrote down what we needed to let go and burn that with a meditation. Very good practice. So let go of these things. You can also take candles, a white one and a colored one, representing the balance of light and darkness during the eclipse. It symbolizes the integrations of all parts, the bright parts and the shadow parts of ourselves. So integrate the various parts of selves. You can burn some incense. I might just light one. I have what's good: sandalwood, sage, whatever you like, but things that clean, that cleanse, like sage, is always good. Sandalwood fitting with the lunar energy, and I'll put it in the holder. So having some nice smell and atmosphere, and also cleansing my space. Love this. Cleansing my space. So it's amplify, transformation, and change that we experience during the eclipse. Hello, Magdalena. nice for you. Thank you for commenting. Luna is not here today. Don't know if you got it, but she isn't feeling too good today, so we're on our own. And welcome all the other viewers as well, wherever you are, on Facebook or on YouTube, for this our lunar eclipse thing. So what can we do? Especially we wanted today to do some reading with cards. Of course, we're tarot readers. So I'll see what slides do I have today. I have found a tarot spread for the lunar eclipse. 5 cards. The first card: who am I right now? Second card: who am I becoming? The third card: what do I need to reflect upon? The moon being the reflection, of course, always, but now with the eclipse we reflect ourselves. How can I best navigate the current cycles of my life? And fifth, what message does the moon have for me? So I'll grab a deck of cards, one on the table. I'll look it up myself. And switch camera. Reading table. So that have been shuffled. I got the deck here. Boom. With intent, and all about finding the messages that the full moon has for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cards. First card: what energy do I represent for myself right now? Boom. I'm in control of my life. The Queen of Wands. I'm in control of my life. I'm in control of the energies of others that might want to influence me, but no, I'm in control of them as well. Of course, I'm not in control of them, but I'm definitely in control of how I respond to what others try to force on us, try to do on me. So the Queen of Wands definitely talks about, yes, I got this. It's my life, and I do what I want. So who am I right now? I am someone who takes care of their own business. I'm sovereign. Who am I becoming? Wow. Card number 0, the Fool. Who am I becoming? So we're letting go of all the concepts, of all the ideas that this that the ego of the Queen of Wands forces on me, and we're becoming someone totally new. We're going on a totally new journey. We're going to embrace new chances. Of course, makes complete sense when we think that spring is in the air. Next week, the week after the full moon, we have the 21st of March when the astrological year starts, and we dive into the cycle again with the coming of Aries on the 19th, and this is a new cycle, new beginning, new chances for us to move forward, and we go in both feet forward. We take with us everything we've learned in life. We take our lessons, our possessions. Of course, the cat from the Queen of Wands is there as well. And in this card, the cat is no longer in control, but the cat's there to wake us up, to bite us in the leg, and to say, come on. And we go with peace. We go with the freedom of a butterfly. So there's lots of freedom and expansion in the cards. We take what we have. We take what we're good at. We take what we're strong at. And we dive into a new adventure, a new astrological year, a new zodiacal year. What do I need to reflect upon? We have the Eight of Discs, Prudence, the Sun in Scorpio. An interesting card. So what do I need to reflect upon? I need to reflect upon what I create. The Eight of Discs is a creative card. It's a card of craftiness. It's a card of creation. It's a card, of course, I see the family tree in the card as well. So we reflect upon living on our living conditions. Who are we living with? Who are friends, our family? But especially there, what can I do to craft, to create this this new year? So reflect upon your superpowers, your own superpowers that you bring there. Reflect upon your creativity, and reflect upon on the people that you're doing it with, the people that are important in your life. That's what you can meditate on for the new full moon. Then fourth question was, how can I best navigate this current cycle of my life? So when you go for this new year, this new cycle around the sun, how can you best navigate this current cycle of my life? We have an interesting card. We're going to fly high. We're going to troubleshoot. We're not going to focus on just one thing. We're going to focus on many things. That's why we see in the card, we see the Knight of Swords have helicopter wings, so he takes a high vantage point. So take a high vantage point, look at the overview effect, and dive deep in what needs to be sorted. So be very flexible the coming year in the things you approach, the things you pack. Take a high vantage point. Take the overview point. Fly high. So no rigidity. This is definitely a Gemini card. You go all over the place and look at all possibilities that life throws at you, and you take them up like a true knight with courage and with determination. That's what the Knight of Swords does. The fifth question: what messages does the moon or the lunar eclipse have for me? Ooh. the 10 of Wands is the message that the moon has for you. And when we start with the Queen of Wands, hardworking. The 10 of Wands is all about overburdening yourself. So the warning, the message that the lunar eclipse has of you: take good care of yourself. Offload what's too hard for you. You don't have to do it all by yourself. There's friends, there's family, there's people that can help you. You have this freedom, this liberation, you have all the flexibility, but definitely, especially for the ones who right now feel tired, feel oppressed, feel feel the burden of what's happening in the world on their shoulder, feel the burden of their own jobs and works on their shoulder, feel the burden of the care they have for the people they love on their shoulder. This is a card that definitely asks you, please, please, self-care is so important for you. Taking good care of yourself, taking good care of your boundaries, set your boundaries straight. Don't get too involved in all this mumbo jumbo that the world throws at you. Offload a little. Take off your backpack. See what's there. See what you can let go. The full moon is always good to let go. So the message is let go of the things that no longer serve you. So I hope you enjoyed that. So the cards were the questions were: who am I right now? Queen of Wands. So you're in control of your life. You're in control of everything. We have the Fool as the second card. The Fool is starting a new adventure with the start of the new zodiac year on the 19th of March this year. What do I need to reflect upon is my craftiness, my family tree, the people around me, the things I create, the things I can create. How can I best navigate this current cycle of my life? Take a high vantage point. Don't focus all the time on one thing. Diversify yourself a bit, but be actionable. And what message does the moon have for me? Definitely take it easy too. That's what you need. That's what you're worth. That's what's good for you. Take it easy. Don't overburden yourself with all kinds of ideas. So, live reading. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed the reading and can take away some things from it. We may pull some extra cards later in the show, and let's see what additional things we have for the eclipse. Viewing the eclipse, so you don't need anything special to look at the lunar eclipse. The good thing would be a clear sky, of course, and wake up in the middle of the night to look at it. There's no special equipment needed. Binoculars or a telescope can enhance your experience. If you want to take photos, have a telelens available when you can, and and meditate on the moon, meditate on the renewal, meditate on the next lunar cycle and the next cycle of the zodiac that comes in the week after this full moon. So if you have any questions or any remarks or anything you're going to do yourself about the moon, please share it in the comments. Like and subscribe. I always say, like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that already, and and enjoy this full moon, the Friday morning or Friday later in the day. What do we have? I also have some reviews today. Prepared some reviews today. This is a selection of my Thoth tarot books. I had this one for a while. I have a few more, but these were the ones I could just find easily. I have The Ultimate Guide to the Thoth Tarot by Vivek. Interesting book, not the best, but interesting. New Age Tarot, also a Thoth Tarot book. Workbook and glossary of symbols, a lot of symbology here. I also have The Mirror of the Soul, which uses the Thoth Tarot more like an oracle. This one is a very good one, the Crowley Tarot by Akron and Hayo Bantav. This is from US Games. As you can see, this is a book you sometimes can buy as a set with the Toss Tarot deck, the Crowley Tarot. I regard this as a very good book, has good correspondences, has so it gives you lots of insights in how cards connect to astrology, to planets, to gods, goddesses. Lots of interesting thing how to energetically read the cards. The Tree of Life is there. Interesting book. And then the book that comes with that every owner of a Thoth Tarot deck should have. It's written by Aleister Crowley, the one who conceptualized the Thoth Tarot. So this is the book for the deck. Only problem with this book is it's not an easy read. It's written 100 years ago. It's very occult, very deep written, but also not too straightforward. It requires a lot of rereading. This is a book that's more or less constantly on my reading table. So, but when you start with the Thoth Tarot, I would definitely recommend this one. This is called Understanding Aleister Crowley's Thoth Tarot by Lanmalo Duquette. So this is from the same, not the same writer, but from the Templar Order, from the Golden Dawn, where Aleister Crowley was a member and Lanmalo Duquette is still a member. But he has written a book which is full of humor, full of deeper understanding of the cards, but written in a language that's more up to date, that's up to the time. So again, a book that every owner of the Thoth Tarot should have. Then last, the book I'm reading right now, Tarot Mysticism by Joe Monteleone. The psycho-spiritual technology of the Thoth Tarot. Definitely not a beginner's book, but a very interesting read, a very interesting book for everyone that wants to go deeper. Because this book, in this book, Joe Monteleone takes you beyond the usual divinatory topics and into the realm of mysticism. He presents Aleister Crowley's Thoth Tarot as a tool for mystical insight through which you can experience the deeper mysteries directly. Joe reveals a life-changing concept. Your thoughts and the physical world appear to be separate realms, but they're not. He teaches you how to unify them using the Thoth Tarot and achieve a mystical experience, a sort of ecstasies akin to those experienced by the monks, sages, and philosophers of antiquity. Tarot mysticism guides you through the Thoth Tarot, providing each card symbolism and connections to the Kabbalah, numerology, and occult philosophy. The book features illustrations, practical experiences, and historical research to enhance your journey towards enlightenment. With Joe's guidance, you can traverse different levels of consciousness, understand symbolism with higher sophistication, and realize the unity between the universe and yourself. This book artfully blends the wisdom of the Thoth Tarot and its multifaceted applications for the modern tarot reader, with rich insights, making a must-read. I can't recommend this book enough. So, an interesting book, Psycho-Spiritual Technology of the Thoth Tarot. A must-have when you buy the book, because it goes deep into the esoteric side of the Thoth deck, and there shows you aspects that you won't read in any other tarot book. Joe Monteleone, he has a YouTube channel as well where he teaches a lot about this Thoth Tarot. It's his go-to deck all the time, and he's very knowledgeable about this, and a good presenter. So definitely recommend when you're into the tarot and you're buying a Thoth deck, get this one too, because it takes you a long way, and it gives you a deep understanding of the mysticism itself and also of the cards, because all the cards and zodiac and everything is actually treated there. So a lovely book. So there we are, half an hour in. Time flies when you're on your own. And Firehorse, you're gonna do this later, a reading later with your own cards. Yes, do. Yes, do. You're welcome. Thank you, Magda, for your support. What I'll do, I'll switch to the table again. Boom. And let's just pull some extra cards. Is there anyone live right now who has a short question? Put it in the comments, and I'll pull a few cards for your question. But for now, for our readers, for our viewers and friends, the energy of the week ahead. So, boom. Nobody said it would life would be easy. The situation is this week is the Tower. This is definitely something we see happening in the world right now. We see politics, we see geopolitics, we see defensive politics, we see trade politics. Very disturbed at the moment. There's an elephant walking through the through the cupboard, and it's breaking stuff. We're breaking stuff. The Tower is all about breaking stuff, about sudden change. So our challenge of these times is to navigate the changes that not even come from within, the changes that come from the outside. To stay conscious, to stay aware, to not let your ego and not let your negativity, your thoughts get carried away with this. When this card shows up as your challenge in the world right now, I would say take a break from the news. Don't let it hurt you personally, because the influence of the world stage on your life is there. I won't deny it, but it's very, very limited. So look for yourself. Your challenge is to keep your emperor, to remain stable. This is card number 4. Four legs under the table creates stability. To be in control, to be in charge, to be the authority in your life. Don't let other authorities influence your life too much. Very funny. The astrological symbol of this card is actually Aries. That's the upcoming zodiac sign. So in the upcoming, when we reach the upcoming zodiac sign, stay stable, stay grounded, stay within yourself, cherish your fire. Aries is a fiery sign, of course. So go for passion, go for purpose, go for the things that are important in your life, and don't let this Mars energy that the Tower represents influence you. Stay stable and make it happen. The way forward. 8 of Cups, indolence. Turn your back even turn your back to the situation. Turn your back to the situation. Ignore it. Don't feed the trolls. Don't feed the trolls. This card says, don't feed the trolls. Step away. Take a step back from uh, from the stage where you're uh, just not an important actor. Be the actor in your own play. Don't play don't play the part. Don't play a part in the other world that's not necessarily serving you. So things will break. Things might change suddenly. You stay a rock. You stay steady as a rock, steady as the emperor, and turn your back to what no longer serves you. And Firehorse says she's been ignoring her troll, her older sister. Hey, Luna, I see you're there too. Hello, good to see you, and hope you feel better soon. Um, and especially next week when we're on the road again for the next holistic fair, that you'll be better and and happy again, or happy. You are happy, but at least don't feel like you felt today. It didn't sound very good. Let's see if so we have a question from Ira Firehorse, and we're going to pull some cards for that question. What is the best way AI should approach the current legal situation? So, what's the best way AI should approach a current legal situation? Would you, if you don't mind, I'll also include what's the best way you should approach the current legal situation. I hope it's not too bad. Let's pick three cards. So, the situation, the challenge, and the outcome. So, one card we have. Oh, Jesus, we have again. Oh, and we have one reversed even. Well, I'm Firehorse. The situation seems to be seems to have a lot of impact in your life. We again, once more, like in the reading, what does the moon have for me? You have a lot in your backpack. In your backpack, you're carrying the load of this situation, and yeah, you feel oppressed by it. It's and probably the same as what I said. What does the message of the card have for me? Look, there's things you cannot change. What you can change is your approach or the way how you react to them. And that's the advice that this card of you is that let it play out. You know, you can't change the things today. You can your influence on the outcome is small, and you know the righteousness will, or justice will find a way to make it right. You have legal representations, you have lawyers who can help you, so please don't carry the weight all by yourself. The challenge. So how would AI do this? An interesting card, because the card is called science, so it's very AI related, so it's very rational related, very much about communication and and the element of earth, and the Six of Swords. What you do with the Six of Swords, so take it rational, take it as it comes, take it by the book. A very good way of working with AI is question and answer thing. So the planet Mercury definitely talks about keep the communication alive. So make sure that you, in your AI prompt, you ask the AI to ask you questions about the legal situation. So give a small overview and let AI ask you questions that you answer. So you'll be better prepared when you go into court, for instance, and you have to witness or testify or talk in your own defense. Then you have already prepared the possible questions there. What AI then also will do is give you insight in the likelihood of success in this legal situation. So communication, dialogue with AI, and if AI doesn't understand, just say, ask me a few questions about the situations to clarify where I am and to clarify how I feel about it. The solution, we have the Nine of Swords, the Nightmare card, but in reverse. So the solution is make sure you sleep well, make sure you take good care of your mental situation. If the challenge is to keep it scientific and not to get carried away there, not to lie awake at night, and not to get yourself caught up in the prison of the mind. The situation will play out eventually. It will come to an end. Whatever the outcome, positive, negative, whatever the outcome, it will come to an end, and you will be able to recover after this. I can see that you have in both the cards that you're facing a lot of challenges at the moment. I've noticed that also in more discussions that we had on the channel, that life throws curveballs at you all the time. This is again one. Keep your act together, live on, and don't bother about things that you cannot change anyway. So, my dear, I hope this helps. And this helps. Oh, how to type AI. Francis. So let me see. So this was the question that I read. No, this is the question. What's the best way I should approach a current legal situation? So the best way to approach is actually what I said, but make sure you don't do it all by yourself. Seek help, seek dialogue, and you can't change the things. So, but funny that. Let me see if I can find that comment. Interesting how the typo AI instead of I, because you have been asking AI for answers. Okay, that's interesting. I have a question from Luna. So this is Luna and the Druid tonight. What are the current challenges on the physical level, body, mind? What are the current challenges on the physical level, body, mind are about? What are the challenges on the physical level? Well, let's see. So we have two challenges and an outcome. First challenge, second challenge, and an outcome. Okay, the Three of Swords. Yes, of course, we have. We're dealing with pain from the past. We're dealing with unresolved issues in our mental life, and it has its influence uh, on the physical level. You know, when you're uh, in any kind of mental distress or mental pain, when things don't go your way, um, it always has its effect on a physical level. For instance, the three of swords, so the Lord of Sorrow, can definitely cause migraines, headaches, like in the previous reading, nightmares, not sleeping well, feeling tired, uh, feeling overburdened. Uh, a lot of challenges. So challenges mean getting to grips with what happened, and don't 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 hang in there. The other challenge is represented by the Queen of Discs. Queen of Discs in my book is a card of remembrance. Remember, um, remember the good times. Remember that you've put in a lot of effort in the life that you've created so far, and you're probably at this moment you're at the brink of breaking through of a breakthrough in your career, and even in your health situation. You're in both career and health situation are on a breakthrough, and you will look back at this period, at this time, saying, yes, I had to work hard, I had a lot of things on my plate, but I managed. So the challenge is, again, to keep faith, to put in the effort, the right effort, not too much and not too little, to use what you already have created. Don't go too far in keeping creating new things without harvesting. You know, you can keep on sowing, but there's definitely a time for harvest, um, in the physical level. Um, um, yeah, believe that you're ready to move on, that you're ready for this big thing. Boom. Solution. The Hermit. Uh, we're at the year of the Hermit. This is the year that we all, and especially Geminis, that um, we're manifesting uh, physical change. That we're manifesting new wealth, new success, new ideas, a new life. That we shine a new light on situations. 2025, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 is 9. This is card number 9. This is a hermit year. So the challenges are all about getting clear mentally. Know that you already have done a lot of investments, and also in the physical world, and that it's time to transfer to transfer this into a reward, to start reaping now instead of keep on sowing. It's a time to reap the rewards of everything you've put in. Luna says, I love this type of interaction. We'll definitely do more of these ask question type of readings to give you some extra guidance when needed. What a great idea, Jan, and thank you for the cards. And thank you for showing up in your current condition. And Firehorse, it makes sense. Thank you. And Firehorse says, yes, extraordinary challenges, but I'm just letting it play out. That's the best thing you can do. Absolutely. we have any more questions? Sending healing vibes. Many people who channel beings from other dimensions say the 21st of March will bring the Tower moment. And here we have it on the table. Yeah, in the other reading. The Tower moment that we had on the table. Where's the Tower card? Oh, it's just shuffled in the deck already. Yeah, we had it, the Tower on the moment. So it's 21st of March. Let's just hope it's not the start of the dreaded Third World War. So Third World War. That's what many people predict. How can we prepare for the Tower moment? How can we prepare for the Tower moment? Well, let's just pick a single card for how can we prepare for the Tower moment. Princess of Cups. The Princess of Cups. So we're tapping into our youthful energy. We're tapping into we're the princesses themselves. The pages they're grounded, so they're the element of earth. We prepare for the Tower moment again by not worrying too much about it. The Princess of Cups dances through life. Dance through life. Enjoy life to the fullest. There's so little you can do. Tower moments are external influence. They jump upon you, and they're always prepare for the Tower moment. They're always telling about a life after the Tower moment, when the star comes out again. And the Princess of Cups has a coloring even of the star card, so it's all about having the confidence and having the hope that after the big upheaval, after the sudden change, after when the house or the world seems to go down in turmoil, a new dawn, a golden new dawn will come. So I look at the comments here. If there's still if there's other things that are playing here. We're extraordinary challenges. Yes, we have them. So yeah, the situation on Earth. I have done a reading before that we are at the moment at the hands of the dark magicians, the tricksters, the Putins, the Zelenskys, the Trumps, the Netanyahus, all the world leaders in China who are all working towards very towards them. They're all playing the power game right now. What was the we had a truce. We had the Two of Swords. So we had, of course, we might get some fighting, but don't let us carried away there. Every war so far in history has always come to an end. I know in the country where I lived from, we have been at war with Spain for 80 years in the 16th or 17th century. So an 80-year war, and I have heard of a 100-year war. It's not likely going to happen this time. But we have trickster energies, and we should work towards truces, towards a time when we take breaks from the war. So there's hopefully in Ukraine we'll get a truce. Then we had the Hermit, the period of introspection, and we ended with the Sun in my world reading, and the Sun was of course when we were able to dance again after the period of big turmoil in the world. So what I believe is that that we're not out of the challenging times yet as a society, as people. What I do is live by the day, enjoy every day as if it's the only day I have. So live in the now, and don't let myself get carried away into situations I cannot control and I have no influence on. And that might not even become a reality. The idea of we're seeing a possible future also means that we can avoid a possible future. And with that, my dear viewers, with the idea that we can avoid uh, any type of bad future, and with an upcoming uh, lunar eclipse Friday night from Thursday to Friday, um, I thank you for all for watching. Enjoyed your Happy New Year, and looking forward to see you again on this channel next week. And then, of course, with Luna and the Druid, the two of us. Bye all, goodbye, and see you next week.